Hi, everybody. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. I've never gone live before on YouTube, everybody. But here we are. We're hanging for 10 minutes for an incredible song. Uh, I think you can hear me right now. Hopefully you can. If you can't, let me know in the chat. Everybody hang out with me in the chat. Type your comments. I'd love to know what you think of the song. I'd love to know what your favorite lyric is. I'd love to know what your favorite moment is. I'm so excited for you to see this performance video. It's going to be really awesome. Yeah, it's just been a lovely, lovely thing to be a part of this Steubenville Live project. And I'm excited to chat with you a little bit about Spirit Breathe today and all the things. So my name is Sarah Kroger. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a worship leader, artist, songwriter, person from Nashville, Tennessee, originally from Florida. Any Floridians out there, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Desperately missing Florida right now as it's getting colder in Nashville, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's just been a really sweet season, and seeing these songs get released and these performance videos get released has been really fun. This song, Spirit Breathe, was a part of a project called Consumed. I believe that's the title of the project. It's Steubenville Live record that is these songs recorded live at Steubenville conferences. And the reason why, hold on, I need to release this. There we go. There we go. Hi, Francesca. And Wade, hello. The reason why this project is so special to me is because when I was a teen, I had a massive conversion experience at a Steubenville conference. It was the first time that I really experienced contemporary worship being led. And the way that I describe it is it felt like hearing a new language for the first time that was somehow strangely familiar to me. It was like the language that I used to communicate with God, and it felt like it was always a part of me, but I just didn't know how to engage with it. And then as soon as I started hearing these worship songs and learning how to pray through contemporary worship songs, it changed everything for me. It introduced me to Jesus in a very real way for the first time, like in a personal way, to Christ. And it was through those songs that I went home and I started learning how to sing them, how to play them, how to pray them, and it changed my life. And it was through a Steubenville Youth Conference. And so when this project came up, the idea to write songs for Steubenville conferences, I immediately said yes. I immediately jumped at the opportunity because we've never done this before. I've been leading worship now as an adult at these conferences, which is already full circle for me for the past, almost 15 years. And so that was already incredibly special to be leading worship, helping to teach teens how to dive into worship when I was younger, or, when I first started this, and to be able to do that over the past 15 years is really special. But then this was a whole other level. To write songs for these teens specifically in mind was so, so special. And I take that with a great amount of responsibility. I don't take that lightly, writing worship songs for people in general, but especially for this conference. Just feeling a lot of weight with that. You're putting prayers literally in people's mouths. And so to be able to kind of gather around the theme of Consumed with several other writers, incredibly talented writers, was really, really special for that week. And then this project came out, and you get to hear now the fruit of that, both in a studio version and in a live version. And I can talk about that a little bit later if you want to hear more about it. But if you have any questions, let me know. Join in the chat, and don't be shy to ask some questions. But that's a little bit about my connection with this project, my connection with this song. I wrote this song, Spirit Breathe, with 3 other writers: Ben Walther, absolute legend; Sarah Hart, also a legend; and Chase Wagner, also a legend. All of them are legends. And we got to write this song together. And honestly, there are times when you're writing songs where it feels like you're wrestling a bear to the ground. That's what it feels like sometimes. Surely I'm not the only one that feels that way as a songwriter. Um, but this one felt like a download. It felt like a download from above. We got into that room. Sarah Hart started playing in the corner on the piano, this beautiful melody, and it's just a melody line like started coming out, and then we started talking about like let's write a song about the Holy Spirit, and it just started flowing. And I remember I cried in this write. This was the write that week that I cried in, which is not often. I write a lot of songs, and sometimes, sometimes emotions aren't everything, but for this one, it really spoke to me and really met me in that moment in a profound way personally, and that was really special. To be able to experience that as someone who writes songs every week, to be moved in that way was really special. And so, yeah, I just remember our time being so special together, and this song turned out really beautiful. I love both versions of it, to be honest with you. I love the studio version of it and the live version of it, both for different reasons. The studio version was very hard for me to sing. It's very hard for me to sing, because we kind of, Aaron Robertson, who's the incredible producer on the studio version, really pushed me vocally, and I really appreciate that. I love that in a producer. But it was really hard to sing some of those higher notes at full volume with full chest voice. It was very hard for me, but a great challenge. And then live, I didn't quite push myself that much because I didn't want to go for a note and not be able to hit it, to be completely honest with you. But also because it just felt like a little, an opportunity to be a little bit more prayerful in my approach to it. And so I definitely approached the live recording a little bit different, um, with a little bit more nuance and maybe subtlety than I did the studio version. So that's for the music nerds out there, who want to know the difference between the two. And I mean, honestly, they're pretty similar band wise and arrangement wise, but the live version has a special sauce on it because you can hear the crowd in it. You're going to hear the crowd as we play the video in just 4 minutes time, but and it just feels different. Like it feels like you're in the room in that moment. If anyone was at Steubenville this summer, and got to hear this song, got to experience this song live, you know what I mean? It was just a really special time together. So, any special memories from Steubenville? Oh, I was at Steubenville and haven't stopped listening. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you love it. Any special memories from Steubenville? I mean, this summer, every summer, I've done it for several years. Like I was saying earlier, I've led worship at Steubenville's for over 15 years. And I think the thing that always surprises and delights me, is that God is new and is doing something new every single time we gather. It is never the same. Even if we have a similar schedule or a similar way of doing a conference, or similar set lists or the same band or whatever it is, it's always new. It's always different. It's always special because God is always doing something new. It's never the same exact group of people in that space. And I just find that so refreshing and challenging and humbling because it's not about me as a worship leader. It's not about any of us from the stage making the thing happen. It's very, very clear to me every time I get on a stage that I am not in charge, that the Holy Spirit is at work, that I am merely a vessel, and it's my favorite place to be. And that's what makes Steubenville and conferences in general really special to me. So yeah, any other questions you guys have, type in the chat. I would love to answer them for you. We're going to end here in just 1 minute. I'm trying to think if there's any other specific things that I wanted to mention with this song. My hope for you is really simple as you listen to it, is that it's an opportunity to invite the Holy Spirit to come into your life. Every single time that we turn to the Holy Spirit, it's an opportunity for us to grow deeper in love with the Lord and deeper in trust, because the Holy Spirit is wild and will take us on a wild journey. There's no telling where we can go when we say yes to the Holy Spirit. So, yeah, I hope that this song inspires you to welcome him with open arms again in your life. It's never too late. It's never too many times. It's never the wrong time to say, Holy Spirit, come. It's always the exact right time to say yes to him. So I'm going to end this stream. We're going to watch the live performance together. Thanks so much for hanging out.